KL Rahul looks like a man, we've been talking about it for a few days now, who's weighed down by captaincy right now. For whatever it's worth, you can see the burden of the captaincy on his face, on his body language, on whatever it is. And that is something that happens. It's very natural. You're 26, 27 years old, your team is struggling, you're trying to get early runs, it's not happening. Now you feel that you need to force the pace. There's so much happening with you. And what is T20 all about? Any coach will tell you T20 is about having as free a mind as possible, being able to approach the game as openly as possible, because that's what T20 cricket is about. It's about being able to be free with your strokes, play a game the way it needs to be played. The more you burden yourself, T20 is not the format to carry a lot in your head with. And you can see that with Rahul. I hope this is a passing phase, because he's a great cricketer. He's a terrific cricketer. And I want to see that free-stroking Rahul again. I haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah, I think it's a very good point Joy brings up, because that's a problem he doesn't have when he plays for Team India. He can just be himself. But with this added responsibility, Pommie, is there a case of at some point Punjab rethinking this if this continues?
I don't know. I mean, it's not something that you'd rule out. I think the first thing you'd then say is, where do you go? Who do you go to? It's also important to point out it's kind of the first time for him in a very long time that he goes through a lean period, or a period where things are not going so well, team and perhaps himself. He's scored some runs. Let's be fair to the guy. Now, the issues in terms of, what's happening with him, I think the issue was strike rate at some point. But in terms of putting a score on the board, he's put some scores on there. The issue is it's the team that keeps losing. So can he separate? Again, in the same way that we talk about skippers performing well and, being able to be of clear mind. When their teams are doing well, they're able to be of clear mind. If they were winning some and losing some, but if you get on a roll of losses, it's tough. It's very tough. I mean, they're class players, these guys, and the work that the coaches will be doing is just to reinstill the confidence that they should have in themselves, as tough as that may be. But yeah, this tournament puts people under pressure, a lot of it.